the flame on it, all of this flashing is going to go away.
A lot of it gets rounded off, and you're just trying to eliminate that labor.
And that's a very common issue in the body shop is guys will just go straight to scuffing and then sealing this, and then it's got that flashing on it. When it gets out the delivery row, it sticks out like a sore thumb to the customer.
So this is obviously a CIRQUAL. It's a surface treatment system. It internally mixes the fuel source, either propane or natural gas, with compressed air, 110 powered, and it's going to raise the dyne level from low 30s-ish to well over 60 in about 3 minutes.
So let's talk real quick about when you say the dyne level.
Yep.
To the average Joe, what does that translate to?
Dyne is the wettability of a solid object. So surface tension is kind of along the same train of thought. When you're scotch-brighting these plastic parts, that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to increase the surface area and decrease the tension.
Okay.
Effectively trying to do the same thing. It just takes 40 minutes to do it.
Right. And a lot of chemicals and a lot of labor. So
a lot of labor and stuff like that. This will do it all 3 minutes without really touching it too much.
Okay. All right, let's see it.
Cool, ready? It looks scary, but it's incredibly effective. Just gonna get this thing started. Do it twice. Now, not all of this TPO is created equal. Some of it's in the teens for dyne, some of it's in the 30s for dyne. You're not going to really know that though, so I'm just going to make you do it twice.
Okay. Pretty cool things going on when you're doing that. What is explain, as you're taking the flame over the bumper, there's almost like an off-gassing that you can see. So what exactly is that?
That is literally the surface changing dyne at a very fast, rapid pace.
Okay.
Right, so you can physically see, and again, not all TPO is created equal, so some of it looks worse than others, right?
Correct.
And or better, however you want to phrase that. But you can see the change.
For sure.
Right.
The other important piece that we talked about was on any of these raw plastic bumpers in general, but specifically when we're using the CIRQUAL unit, is that all that flashing, that no matter who makes the bumper, there's
Correct.
always some of that flashing.
Yep.
With this,
takes
effectively
most of it off. It'll take about 90% of it off. If you feel these edges now, they're nice and round.
Yep.
And this one was really, really bad back here.
But for the paint shops out there, we all know, we've been there, we've scuffed a bumper, we've tried to take 800 grit to it. You never can effectively get rid of that edge completely without essentially grinding some of that plastic away.
Yeah, if you look at these sensor holes, they'll be nice and radiused, just like the OEs. And even if there is a peak and it's being relaxed a bit, now the dyne level is so great on that peak that sealer won't roll off of there any longer. So if you're trying to paint one of these white, it's no longer that black line.
No, the notorious black edge that you get. Speaking of the OEs, this is a very similar treatment process that they're using, just in a much bigger capacity.
That's correct. In a much bigger form. Okay. On robots moving very high rates of speed.
So at the OEM level, where we've got adhesion promoters built into sealers, separate adhesion promoters, there's no need for it anymore.
Correct. Yeah.
Because the OEs aren't using it.
That's
this is
correct.
their treatment method.
Yeah.
This is the way it's done. So if you're trying to replicate what the OEs are doing, which in today's world of collision repair, we're all trying to be making that car as close to factory finish as possible. This is really the only way to do it.
It's really the only way to do it. You'll notice this texture on this Subaru. Your tape will actually stick to this now, versus it trying to roll up on all these edges.
So no need for a specialty
product,
fine line or anything like that.
Just put tape it and away you
Go
go.
right on it.
You'll notice this gets underneath these. These get prepped just as good as the rest of the bumper. So all of this stuff that you can't reach inside these corners, where normally that's where they peel.
Yeah. Well, and there's nothing worse than having a bumper in the booth and you've taken your pre-cleaner to it, your raw plastic cleaner, your water-based cleaner, your scuffed pad, and it never fails. You get in there and you go seal and something blows out of one of these corners.
Correct.
So there's none of that
There's
anymore.
zero of that. Yes.
I like it.
Zero.
I like it.
Right.